Hello everyone, this is part 2 of Glue Book Basics. In part 1 we talked about choosing a book, any kind of book, taking away pages if it's a bound book, and about collecting pictures. Any pictures that are interesting to you. So I have got a few pictures out here, and I thought that I would show the process of gluing in a glue book. So I want to finish up this page. Now a glue book can be very random. It doesn't have to have any theme to the page. You can put whatever you want on there, if it's the right size, if it's the right color, whatever you want. It's up to you. It's your glue book. So this one I kind of had a theme going on, so I kind of wanted to continue that on this other side. So I've got a couple pictures here that I want to put in there. I use a glue stick. I don't usually use the cheap children's washable glue sticks. My favorite is the Scotch permanent glue sticks. Sometimes they're hard to find. I think I finally found these at Joann's. I like glue sticks in general because they're dry and they don't warp your pages like a wet glue would do. They're also portable. You can do them sitting in front of the TV, and they're fairly clean. I like to glue on an old magazine, and the reason for that is, and I will show you with one of these pictures. Well, let me show you first before I start gluing stuff down. When you're arranging a page, you want to get your pictures out there, and I've got quite a few here for examples. Some of these I do need to cut around. I need to make them pretty and get some of that writing off of them. Some of them I kind of fussy cut around if I want them kind of fancy, but you don't have to do that. I mean, you can just do squares and just take out whatever it is you want. Here's another fussy cut. I don't know how long that took me. I don't usually do anything quite this fussy, but I mean it would look really nice, on a page. Not that I'm going to put it there, but it's got potential. I've got a couple die cuts that would be interesting. You can just glue those in as well. So these pictures, there's no rhyme or reason. They were just something that caught my eye. Collect them first and figure out what to do with them later. Something will come up. So this one I would have to cut the white bits off, and these little turtles too. I would cut them and make them pretty. Fussy cutting is not something I really do a lot of, but they can be interesting. It depends on how much time you want to spend doing it. If that's relaxing for you, then that's what you need to do. So those are just some images, and what you want to do is just start putting stuff on a page. There are many different ways to do it. I mean, you can just randomly start. This one isn't even started yet. So here's a glue book. I've got some images that I want to put in. I can just randomly, okay, I'm going to put this guy or on this page. I'm going to put him right there in the corner. I'm going to put the bees over here somewhere. I'm going to put him over here. And then, I'm going to go back and let's see. You know what? I'm going to add this to it, and I'll overlap it a little bit. I'm going to put this over here. You can randomly put stuff wherever you want to put it, or you can plan out a page. You can figure out exactly what you want and where you want it. If you want a theme, You want something overlapping something else. You know, plan it all out, figure out what you want to do with stuff, and then make sure the right size, and that would be perfect along the edge as soon as I cut off all that stuff. Now that's pretty neat. I'm going to have to do that. So that's just, I mean, you don't have to have a theme for your page. It can be entirely random. Like, there is absolutely no theme for this page. But it can be really interesting just adding stuff as you flip. You can go by color, or you can have a theme like the Buddha page here. Quite a few of these pages, I kind of have a theme going on. This one is not really a theme at all. There's no theme for waterfalls and polar bears and frogs. So this is kind of yellowish, I guess, but really there isn't any theme to it. I just kind of like the way they all look together. So I guess this is monkeys and gorillas. You don't have to have a theme. This is camels, obviously. There doesn't have to be a theme. It can be completely random. Whatever you want. You are doing whatever you want. There's no rules. Whatever looks good to your eye that you're going to want to go back and look at again. Here's blue. I do have some colors going on. That one's completely random. So, I mean, there's absolutely nothing, I guess red. I don't know. So, this one is Buddha, and I'll go back to why I use an old magazine. I use this as underneath for my gluing. And I like to, and I need a cloth. When you're gluing things in, you want to make sure that you get glue around all the edges, the corners, and you want it to make sure that it's fairly thick and it's going to stick for a very long time, and it's not going to come out. So I do quite a bit of gluing there, quite a bit, and I go off the edges so that I know that all those edges that have glue on them. And the reason I use a magazine is now I've got glue on this magazine page, I can flip it over and not get glue on my next picture. So I've got glue on the picture, and I am just going to put it where I want it. I think I want it right there, and get some kind of cloth. This is kind of the trick to making these pictures stick, is you rub the bubbles and the air out from underneath the picture and make sure that that glue is sticking. Now, I did not get that corner very well. So, I am going to have to get that corner, and this is a bit fiddly, but I am going to make sure that there's plenty of glue on that this time. And I'll put some on the page too. So then, again, I'm going to use this cloth. You can use a t-shirt, you can use a washcloth, anything will work. So that is attached. So I'm going to go back, and I used that area before. I'm going to use this area so that I don't get glue on the front of my magazine pictures. Actually, there's glue all over this page, so I'm going to go to the next page. I have a new surface that hasn't been touched with any kind of glue, and so I Not worried about getting glue on the front of my picture. And I'm going to make sure I have got this very glued this time. It might be the glue. I'm not used to using this school glue. So there's that. And again, I'm going to put it in the corner here. I have rounded corners. I don't think I would do that again. I'm just going to put this square picture there. I'm going to press it down, make sure all the air from underneath, make sure it's not buckled. It did buckle a little bit. If you press from the center out, the paper will lie flat on your page. There won't be any bubbles underneath, and it will dry flat. And I will just have to cut off that little tip there, which is pretty easy to do. So I'm going to put, let's see, I put some birds here. I don't know if I like that there either. I might just leave that for now. I'm not sure. I like these hands here somewhere. See, that would be neat. We'll just put these hands right here. So let me get this glue thing out. And I didn't use this space over here. So I'm going to use that space. And I'm going to carefully put glue on all those little fingers, between the fingers. Make sure there's enough glue on there. And I'm going to put it right here for no reason. Now I'm not going to use, well, I am going to use it, but not very hard. Just to make sure that that is, all the edges are glued down and secure and there's no bubbles underneath. And make sure all those fingers are pressed down on the page. So that is the basics of a glue book. It is a place to glue pictures, and that is all there is to it. It is simple and it's fun. It's addicting. There's something very relaxing about gluing pieces of paper to other pieces of paper, as Shannon Green would say. So it makes me happy. And it's, a lot of people have said that. I have seen so many comments on, I don't know what it is about gluing, but it really is relaxing. It's really nice to see, you know, your images together. It's fun to collect stuff too. Just random, I don't even know what I would do with this picture, but it's cute. So I'm keeping it and then putting it on a page somewhere. It's fun to put all those little fun bits all together. So I hope this explains a little bit, and I hope it inspires you to start doing this, because it is a lot of fun. It's really neat to go back and look at the images that you've collected. And it's interesting after a time too to see the stuff that you don't remember that you put in there. You know, you have stuff that you don't know what to do with. You know, just put it in your glue book and enjoy it and look at it later. And there's no reason for any of it except it's cool and it makes me happy. And there's my castles. I don't know what happened to my castles. I had found some Disney castles to put in here. I don't know if they're going to fit. Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to put both of them in there. So anyway, that's Glue Book Basics. Glue Book is a book to just glue stuff in. That's all it is. There's no rules. You make up your own rules and you have fun. So thanks for watching.